Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BA'ashem, YAHAWASHI, BA'ashem, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my AHPARYAM, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. In today's lesson, I want to get into an old lesson I did a while back. Okay, so a brother had made mention. Okay, the reason why I'm going to do this is but the brother had made mention that we should be going back to see if we have better understanding on certain topics that we did in the past. So I'm going to attempt to do that today with this lesson. So I'm able to bring some better understanding as I do this. Okay, so Proverbs 31, the hoary head is a crown of glory if it be found in the way of righteousness. Bear with me one moment. Slakia. So now, as we read, hoary head. What is a hoary head? Okay, let's go take a Google images. Hoary head is basically, gray hairs. Okay, so, when your hairs start to get gray, all right, this is, well, actually, look at this. I think this is a perfect example over here. So this man, okay, this Jake, he doesn't look too old. Okay, it's just that his hair is, I don't think that's real, but his hair is gray and whatnot. So there's when you get super stressed, your hair gets gray. Also, in addition to that, we also have Revelation chapter 1 verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So Yahawashi's hair was white, and I believe he was 30 or something, in his 30s or something, early 30s, and he already had white wisdom that he had. And also, in addition to that, okay, let's see, where is it? Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 18, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. So because we're gonna, if you have a lot of wisdom, that it's a sign that you have gone through a lot. You have a lot of stress and stuff on your mind. And one thing was that Yahawashi did was he drank wine. All right, so because of all the stress, all right, and that's just basically, that is, in all honesty, how things are. All right, as we grow in the faith, as we grow in the truth, grow in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, our hair, if our hair is getting slakia, if our hair is getting grayer and grayer, all right, that's a good sign, especially because there are instances where we do get gray hair, and it's when you get older. Okay, I don't know what the age is that people get gray hairs, but outside of that, when we get gray hairs, it's from the amount of wisdom and amount of experience that we've gone through. All right, so Yahawashi being one of the best examples of basically having true gray hair. Okay, that is a perfect example of a physical characteristic or a physical trait that displays how much wisdom you have. All right, now you see, okay, well, this man is bald, fuck.
I think you are the leader.
I don't want to hear them talk. Anyway, so you see, she has, a hoary head. Okay, but the thing is that you really can't, sometimes you can't really fully tell because they are old. And what I'm trying to bring out here, okay, is the fact that there are some people that aren't going to have, they're going to get a hoary head, not of wisdom, but of, what's the thing called? But of just, over time. All right, just like age. Okay, let me. Slocky, bear with me. Computer is messing up. All right. So, yeah. If you get a hoary head in the way of righteousness, which as I said before, going through much grief, and gaining much wisdom, that's the righteous way. But if you're just getting it, oh yeah, you got old and your hair is turning gray now, like that is the difference. So the point is that if my computer can stop messing up. Bear with me, Slovakia. But yeah, the point is the fact that just because someone is old, just because someone has, well, if it seems like someone just has, oh yeah, look, they're old and whatnot, then that doesn't mean that they're right. That doesn't mean that you just have to listen to them, okay? Because there are people that are old that can lead you astray. All right. Slovakia. Job chapter 32 verse 9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Okay. Slovakia, my bad time. Anyway, great men are not always wise, as in, there are people are in power, like, certain leaders, okay, like the president or and whatnot, or who's the other one? Celebrities, okay. They're not always, just because they have power, okay, that doesn't mean that they're wise. All right. In addition to that, it also says straight up, neither do the aged understand judgment. Okay, so you can watch this video. I mean, you can watch this video, and the point that I was in my original video, which I'm not really talking about this video too much, it's just a reference point, but the point is the fact that a lot of what they were saying, the three old people, out of their ass, like nothing that they said was actually intelligent. Maybe like one out of a few things they said was smart, but outside of that, like nothing that they said was actually helpful, which is their purpose. They're supposed to be helpful and helping out, their the next generation. But what are they doing? What are they doing to help? Like nothing. Like jack shit. And even with this statement, okay, when the younger Jake was basically saying we don't have any leaders, we don't have this, that, and the third, and he's saying, okay, well, you guys are the leaders. All right. Help the problem. And then you have all of these people in the comments, okay, that are dick riding. Okay, let me find it. Where is it? Okay, over here by Austin 854. You are the leaders. Why is no one talking about what a great response this was? And Jubilee fucking hearted the comment. Okay, that was okay. Maybe I can't say that, but anyway, that was a stupid ass response to say, figure it out on yourself. That's basically what it means, because we don't, as the younger generation, as the newer generation, okay, we don't have anyone to look up to. We don't have a benchmark. We don't in being in the world, we don't have a benchmark of what is right and what's wrong, okay, and we don't have a benchmark on how to properly act. All of our quote unquote examples, okay, in modern day are fucking gangbangers, the Bloods, the Crips, these freaking Will Smith, fucking these gangster rap dudes and whatnot. Like these are our quote unquote leaders that that these dumb fucks are telling people to are saying, oh yeah, this is the leaders. Like what does that mean? Like the only people with social influence that could be even considered a leader, all right, are people that are putting out bad influences and bad examples out to the youth that the youth do eat up. Like take the Boondocks for example. What's his name? Riley Freeman. Okay, he's a product of the whole trend setting and the lack of a proper leader. All right, for us to follow. If you look at any of the people that Huey is I guess what's the word called, looks up to, his role models, all right, they're either dead or they're just so obscure that nobody knows about them. All right, like everybody knows, everyone that lives in America knows about Martin Luther King. Most black people know about Malcolm X. All right, but heck, now it's getting to the point where I would say the younger generation, like maybe 20 and younger, probably they don't know what this is. All right, but the point, I'm not saying that they are examples. Our only example that we need is YAHAWASHI, but I'm just trying to point out that the stuff that these elders are saying is literal bullshit, and the fact that these clowns are just dick riding and praising them. Oh my God, they're such a great thing. Blah 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 blah. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. And then you still got these people again still dick riding. That was a brilliant point. Blah blah. It really was. Honestly, not do that. Also, let us mention that his valid point on the leaders were killed, coupled with mass incarceration and murder. Leaders of the okay, yeah, this is a good point. You have to start from scratch, but again, like there's no one that really carnally, there's no one that really can show them the way or show them a comprehensive method of understanding, the so-called black struggle, as well as how to move on and move about in Babylon, all right, or in the world. Okay, over here. Miss Milson says the guy who was saying but Miss Milson XX, the guy was saying there are no current civil rights leaders compared to the grandparent generation, and that's kind of true. Who of the current generation is comparable to Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X? Modern civil rights movements are more nebulous. That's not a bad thing per se, but I get what the guy meant in that there are no similar leaders to follow today. So yes, that is the point, and it really goes to show, the simplicity in the mindset of these people and how they truly don't understand that what they're really doing is just wanking them out, socially wanking each other off and saying like, oh yeah, we're so great, we're this, that, and third, we're the amazing, we're so-called black and we're proud of this, that, and the third. But then there's no real talks in a solution. Okay, like they don't care about that. They just care about making themselves seem good and then having a conversation about it, but not putting any action into it. Okay, which also, hey, that's a part of the thing. Like that's a part of the curses. Even if they did try to do something like Martin Luther King or Fred Hampton, whatever. Okay, like the old black leaders. Even if they did try to do it, then they're just going to get stopped. They're going to get locked out of it. Okay. So ultimately, I will only because the Lord did not want or allow for that to happen. All right. So, but it doesn't change the fact that these people, that it does show their lack of intelligence in the statements and as well as the decisions that they make. All right. Okay, over here, by Casanatelli says, "Yep, I don't see how our answer was so great. There are no black leaders working as icons in the same way as MLK, etc." And that's the point he was making. His response, I think they just thought it was Cynthia because everyone was dick riding Cynthia. Yeah, but basically that's the thing. Like, you got these old heads, okay, that are saying stuff like this, and in addition to that, even when you talk, even when they, I don't remember what they spoke about. What, this was 2 years ago, okay, but basically, if you talk about, I believe we should do I believe we should do Plan C. But they said, "Oh no, you need to stick to Plan A. We have to keep on doing Plan A. Keep on doing Plan A, Plan A, Plan A." But then, why would we waste our time doing that when it didn't work for you? All right, and that is another. That's another thing, Slovakia. That's another thing. The whole protests. Got MLK killed. The whole what else? Fred Hampton, Black Panther movement got that man killed. What else? I forgot. Well, anyway, there's just basically a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah. Israel cannot fight a war. Israel cannot, band together to, actually, boycott or properly form, a proper protest or anything like that. And even if they did, it still is not enough because, number one, Israel is stiff-necked and ignorant and sottish children. All right, and in addition to that, these people, everything's just not going to work out because the Lord did not set it up to be that way. The Lord set it up for that. We have to go through this persecution, this hardship until YAHAWASHI returns to deliver us out of this wicked kingdom. And so Slocky about that. I didn't want to make this about that, but that's just the main gist of things and how things are just not working out for us as a nation. All right, and in addition to that, things are going to be hard. And not only are they going to be hard, but we have to just endure. The proper way is to endure. But when you have Jake trying to talk about, oh, we can do this, we can do that, okay, like it's not really a productive conversation. Not only because the Lord is not going to let it happen, but in addition to that, they don't have any idea or seemingly any intentions on actually coming up with solutions. Okay, so even if you say like you can sit in a room in a meeting. Okay, they can have a meeting. Say, okay, we're gonna have a meeting with black people. How do we fix our situation? Okay, and the only thing that they're gonna say is a bunch of words of rally. We need to fight. We need to stand up to oppression. We need to stand up to this and the third. Like, and that is That is all I ever hear from these so-called black leaders. It's just words of rallying, words to get people, to get people empowered or whatever, but yet there's no words of solutions. Okay, that's also what's in these churches, and the fact that that there's so many people that just like fall for the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. It is so stupid to me. And let me get out of that. Okay, whatever. Proverbs 17 verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. Okay, this is what is happening. Okay, so you see, let me not go back. You see these people that are not taking, either not taking things seriously and are justifying these. I didn't want to go back, but fuck, I have to. That are justifying these people that are saying just a bunch of stupid shit and do not really want to help out. Okay, they don't want to give a solution. They just don't want to properly, how do we fix our problem? How do we better ourselves? Okay, how do we make it so that the situation that we're in never happens again? We never go back and we can get out. All right, there's no talks or thought process that goes into that. It's only a dick measuring contest. All right, Isaiah chapter 5 verse 23, which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. And that also goes into how I read over here, Job chapter 32 verse 9, great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Okay, they don't. You have the masses, okay, the masses of people, the sheeple, okay. Just because someone is great, quote unquote great, or has power, again, just because someone is old, they think, okay, what they're saying is right, okay. And that falls back into, okay, let me get this. It goes back into them taking character traits from Esau. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Okay, so if you look at the definition of profane, as I've done millions of times, okay, Slakia, if I'm just kind of, honestly, I'm just kind of like mad right now because of how stupid and so, like, let me get this. Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22, for my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sought as children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Okay, and that's the thing. I'm mad at these so-called great and aged people that truly have no help, no intentions of helping us, and just stroking their own egos. Okay, but you have the the elders, okay, the elders of Great Millstone, the elders that have been in this truth, okay, even, and that's the thing, like, I even have to give some credit, I'll say some credit to elders of other camps that at the bare minimum they try to edify, or at the bare minimum they're telling our people who they are, giving them, leading them into, if not by leading them to remember, to remember, relearn their heritage. All right, so they do get some credit for that, even outside of Great Millstone. But outside of anyone that's in this truth, okay, I cannot give any or show any respect to them, because look, you got this man who literally just dismissed, okay, that dismiss the younger generation, saying we have a problem, we don't have any direction, we don't have any help. All right. And lo and behold, like he said, well, fuck you, figure it out yourself, basically. Okay, that's an extreme way for me to put it, but that's the thing. Profane is, as the dictionary definition says, relating or devoted to that which is not sacred or biblical, secular rather than religious. All right, so it's anything that is not holy. Okay, and this is what this is the mindset of these Babylonians. Okay, to really, because the right answer, the true answer to all the young generation's questions, or what is the solution? Because I to the best of my memory, if I remember correctly, the younger generation was asking questions, whereas the old generation was saying, fuck you, figure it out, like this is the stuff, or we did this, and if you think of doing something else, you're wrong. Basically, if I could be wrong, if I'm wrong, then I'll take that back. But if not, I'm pretty sure that to the best of my memory, I'm pretty sure that's how it kind of went. Like they were saying, what are we supposed to do? And hold on, isn't there a prompt? Where is it? Okay, right here.
Protest should be peaceful.
Le vendredi fou est en cours.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay. So this is the thing. This is the stuff. So you got most of the old people, so 2 out of 3 of the old people that said protests should be peaceful, or you need to stick to the peaceful protests, whereas the young generation understand, again, it kind of does support a bit of what I was saying, but I don't want to watch a video to fact check. But the point is that, again, they were saying that, okay, yeah, well, Martin Luther King did it, so this doesn't, blah, blah. But again, like, look at Martin Luther King. He's dead, number one. And number two, it's still, we're still in the position that we're in right now. It's not helping after I don't know how many years, okay? Like, it's still not working, all right? And again, it's just, look at the comments that are, Dick writing and saying that these or this woman more specifically,
I've seen in the
is, oh, she's so wise, she's so this, she's so that, stroking her own ego. Most of the comments were just about her and whatnot. Anyway, but about praising her. But again, there's no real solution to it. Yes, I will say that smaller businesses, okay, like a gas station owned by and a Middle Eastern, a gas station owned by, or not a gas station, a store owned by Chinese or whatever, they're gonna get fucked up, sure. But like, again, like, I'm not even saying that we need to be doing any violent protests or messing stuff up. That's not my point. I'm just saying that the fact that these people, are saying that this needs to be done this way, while at the same time not new solutions that would actually that they're not offering solutions that are not the same failed solutions that they took. All right, because that's the thing about Israel or Jake. All right, most Jakes is when they are so dead set on their ways. Okay, I mean, where is it? Where did I get it from? over here, they're Sodom's children. They're so dead set on their ways. They're wise to do evil. They only want to do what they know. They only want to do what they want to do, and they don't care about, you know what, this is better. Do this instead. All right. And again, this is the profane mindset. This is the Babylonian mindset of, Esau. Like, they don't think about, things spiritually. They don't think about things, to this perspective of, where does the Lord YAHAWASHI play his part in this? All right. And this is why this is one of the reasons why, we're in this position that we're in now, because we didn't remember the Lord. All right. If my thing can load, Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 7. Servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Okay. This is just how the world is upside down. The thing is, the people that are great, the people that are in power, they're supposed to be wise. King Solomon was wise. David was wise. You have all these true leaders in the scriptures. Okay, when the world was right, when the world was right side up, when the princes were exalted on horses, when the servants were on, walking as servants. All right, you had nobody had to check and say, "Oh, Solomon, you're going off," or not necessarily going off, but sometimes someone can go off. But the thing was, Solomon was a role model. Solomon was someone, like, no one would deny that. Yes, Solomon, wise. He knows his stuff. We can rely on him to be the leader. Okay, but in today, we don't have people that we can rely on as leaders. We have these people that are either selfish, okay, that are just wicked, or just stupid, that have money, that have power. All right, and that's the thing. Like, this is how the world is flipped upside down. As you can see, like, there should not be servants on horses. There should be someone that's educated, that has the wisdom. Okay, just as there's also these just because you're old doesn't mean that you're wise. All right, as the scriptures say in where is it? Job chapter 32 verse 9. Neither do the aged understand judgment. Okay. Finally, to conclude, is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, is because there is no light in them. Now that is to conclude. Now, the much wrong with what they're saying, the fact that there's so much falsities, I guess, if you want to call it that, and just so many wicked people that are for them. All right, that goes to show, and that proves that goes to show, and that proves that that's not the right way. In addition to that, okay, the Lord did not say, "Oh, you guys have to go and protest." The Lord did not say you have to do, go fight back. Okay, the Lord even says, okay, two separate instances. Where is it? Proverbs chapter 20 verse 22. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. And in addition to that, Romans chapter 12 verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So we're not supposed to be going out and fighting just as Fred Hampton did, and then as Fred Hampton's wife, basically took a shot at, the Lord, okay? Not the Lord, but the people that are waiting upon the Lord. All right, she did take a shot after his death, Okay, because he compared, getting drugged and put to sleep, all right, to getting drugged and put to sleep, all right, where our warfare, our war, okay, let me get that, okay, and then I'm gonna end it off. What? 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but mighty through Yahawadah to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay, so this is the weapons of our warfare. Our warfare is, our spiritual. Let me actually see if I can get some more. Let me see. I believe it's Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahawadah. All right, the word of Yahawadah is our sword. That's the weapon of our warfare. And I just forgot the other scripture that I was going to get. It was the weapons of our warfare. Shoot. Anyway, I guess that's it. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, I remember now. Called YAHAWASHI. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 32, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Okay, so the Lord said that he that is able to control himself, the ruler of his spirit, is better than he that is mighty, that can take a city, that has power. All right, carnal power is inferior to spiritual power. All right, and that's what Jake is so gung-ho and so fixated on, wanting carnal power rather than spiritual power, which we only get by going in this truth, going in wisdom and knowledge of YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI. Okay, not wisdom in evil. All right, or wisdom in the world. Okay, all right. Let me actually get that as a matter of fact. Okay, damn, like that's a lot. This is a lot of precepts. I'm not gonna lie. Crazy how through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI, I was able to, I guess, multiply it several times. All right, call line la YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI if the thing can load. Anyway, it was the 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 25, because the foolishness of Yahawadah is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahawadah is stronger than men. Okay, so again, the wisdom and knowledge that YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI has, the Lord at his lowest point is still greater in terms of wisdom as well as power than men at their peak. Okay, that's just the thing. That's the thing that we need to understand. That's why we try to remember that this is a spiritual battle, and not take it and not bring ourselves down to a carnal level. All right, through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawadah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, DTA, Bob Babal, and Shalom.